We are back after 2 streams, and we are in 1.21.5 as well. And these desert cactus flowers just spawned right into my world. They are so beautiful. I'm in love with them, which honestly makes me so happy because I wanted to play in the desert months ago, and this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to play in it. I'm sure you can see the falling leaves that we have coming down right below us. They really are so beautiful, and I just can't get over them. So I'm sure that you can tell by the sound of my voice that I am more than enthralled with the new update, and we have so much more to experience as well. But we've also gotten a whole ton of progress done, and we are ready for a small minor build that I just thought about, and I think that it's going to be very fun to do. It's a build that specifically appeals to other content creators coming into the world, and I get to ask them very funny questions. So if you're a Minecraft content creator, regardless of your size, definitely feel free to join our forever world, but we'll talk even more about it after we get around to building it. I must say that it is quite relaxing here in our hot tub springs. I'm here sitting in it after a 2.5-hour stream, and I am so thankful for everyone that ended up coming out. I am sure that we'll get to doing some revisions in the pool as time goes on. When it comes to the build itself, we have a ton of campfires, which was very expensive and took us a long time to make on stream. And then we have some oak trapdoors on top, and I'm so happy that we have this wood source now. It's so beautiful and matches with everything perfectly. Up top, we have some spruce leaves, which adds some extra greenery that the desert needs. But I do have to admit, after saying it earlier in the video, I believe we will not have enough time to get to making an iron farm in today's episode. You see, the iron farm that we're going to be making and the build that we have around it is the biggest build that I've ever made. And I really think that I'm going to make you proud on this one. But as the sun sets in the kingdom of Zara, I do know that I need to set my sights on smaller things this week so that I can get to bigger things for next week. Before we get taken out by mobs, let's collect even more resources and respond to today's comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes in from Seven, who was hanging out with us on live stream the other day, and thank you so much for everyone that has been spending so much time with me on live stream. I've been loving doing it with you guys, so thank you for the support. They ask, what do you teach at school? And so to respond to your question, I am a second grade teacher and I teach math and social studies and science, and I really love doing it. It is so fun to be able to engage in intellectual conversation and push the thinking of the youngest and our nation and our world's future, which is probably said as such an American now that I think about it, but I really do enjoy the process of doing it, and I am a new teacher still. I'm going into my second year as a teacher, and I definitely know what I can improve on, and I'm really excited to be able to give the best education that I can to these kiddos in the upcoming school year. And if you were wondering, yes, they do all know as of last year, and my kiddos will know this year that I do have a YouTube channel, and they are more than welcome to take a look at it and watch it, and many of them do from my last class too. So it's really a beautiful thing about being a teacher, and I have dozens and dozens of fan art pictures and drawings for my students up on the wall in my apartment, and it really makes all of the difference. And if you would ever like to draw some fan art of the kingdom of myself or anything like that, please do consider doing so. I feel like that would be so fun to see. You never have to, of course, but yeah, I teach second grade math and social studies and science. A massive thank you to Seven once again for asking a question. And if you'd ever like to have a question answered in any of our videos, please do consider leaving one in the comments below. And I am noticing, which is kind of funny, that I have missed a flower from this pot that we have right here. But as you've seen in the cinematics, we have gotten a whole ton of work done over the last couple of streams this week in the world, which I hope that you enjoyed the cinematics. And if you would ever like to make them just like I make them, or even better, you can do so in 1 hour. Oh man, there's nothing like a fun stream as, of course, as soon as I start to record, it starts to rain. And we are not done with the build yet, but I did just want to show you a quick sneak peek before we go to terraform the area around it and get to filling in the interior. Now, we had a whole ton of people hang out on stream today, and our name nowadays is the Distillery, which comes from a good friend of mine and another YouTube creator named Draconis Gaming. We've made plenty of content together on the Lotus SMP, which is a playlist on my channel, so I highly recommend taking a look at it if you haven't. It's one of my favorite projects ever, but take a look at his channel as well. We also had another Lotus member come in, the actual Pug, and he comes on the side of the house right here. And then another great friend, Mari. Yes, I made sure Mari ended up coming in as well. And Mari, thank you so much for all of the support recently. It really means the world. The support recently has been insane. Thank you so much, especially for everyone that has purchased the Replay Mod Starter Kit. I'm glad that you've been able to find so much value from it. As you can see right here, we still have a lot more work to do in order to blend everything into the environment, and if we step in here, you'll also see that we need to put in an interior. And so if you've made it to this point in the video, please comment Distillery in the comments below, and let's get to even more building. We have officially done it, and we've gotten so much progress done over streams over the last couple of days, and I can't wait to fill you in. As we've discussed, we have the Distillery here, which is named after Draconis, and we already have talked about the signs, but I did want to bring a bit of attention to the wall that digs in one block and is a bunch of different stair designs that are put up against one another. I think that it looks very cool looking, and it's one important thing to be able to work with the texture in the depth of the builds in the desert as much as you can. And so, as we make our way up to the top of the build, I think that this is a case in point example of doing so. Now, on the top, of course, we have our gold blocks, and then we have our decorated pots with some leaves and the lanterns lighting up everything. The mangrove trapdoors and buttons add that extra bit of life along with the falling leaves with the new update. On the backside, we pretty much have the same entrance because we'll get to expanding along the backside of this land here. And then over here on the right, we have a bit of the same, but a couple of additions with some new members to the kingdom, we have Sisyphe, and we have Too Spoony, as well as we have Rain over here, we have Flappy MC up here, along with Kazu on the sign, Mina in her storage house, along with Seven on the other side, along with, if I haven't mentioned it, we have Puffso Buff over here, along with Wilbui, and then we have even more additions to the Tavern Distillery area here, where if we pop open the door, you can see that I have a really beautiful interior that honestly I'm incredibly happy with, where we have a cauldron with a campfire on the side, and then a couple of bookshelves, and then some wood that is outlining the other end with some banners, and then we also have Flat Morpher over here, and we have Funky J over here as well. And then on this side, we have a bit of the same with a couple of more workstation blocks and then some pots and then some lanterns as well. On the floor, I ended up going with your suggestions on stream, and so we have some terracotta and then some mud bricks and then some white terracotta over here along with some packed mud. But if I'm being honest, I'm going to Spain in just a couple of days' time, and I'm trying to get as much videos as I can out to you all, and it's being very difficult to do so. So it's time for me to get to the next project. If you'd ever like to learn how to play Minecraft and make money from it, check out the link in the description, as there are some pretty insane offers down there that will not be lasting forever. But as the sun sets in our new desert kingdom with the brand new desert cactus flower, I say it's just about time for us to get back to work.